We're doing it. We're doing such horrible things with mono white. Alright, we even interrupter. We bring back the Sunpro Kyra and bounce the even interrupter to our hand. Oh my god. And then we go Delny. And attack. My goodness. That was a parade of creatures coming in and out of battle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Average Zin, your host of Average Zin Presents, and we are on a Brewsday. Yes, it is Brewsday afternoon here, as the Moody Blues would say, and we are heading into Standard Ranked to see if we can find a little fun in this VV-dominated universe. And we would like to join you. And we, come on, join us. You're invited. It's all are welcome here. Just hit that like, subscribe, comment, follow button. Join the Zen community. Bring it in for the group hugs. And let's have some fun playing Magic the Gathering on Arena. Today, let's talk about Pixies. You've probably seen every once in a while the Pixie deck still shows up in maybe one or two top 8s of MtGO tournaments. But we're going full mono white on this one. I'm calling this one Lightstall Pixies because we're featuring the new Lightstall Inquisitor. And it's a 1-drop for a 2/1 vigilance. When it enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. Each land played this way enters tapped. So it's a tempo play that we can bounce. And bounce with a Nurturing Pixie, Sunpearl Kyren. We have a 1 of Ambrosia Whiteheart. And also, Regaining Life. Hinterland Sanctifier allows us to do that. We're making tokens with Voice of Victory that will allow us to sacrifice said tokens to Duskrose Reliquary for removal. We're also drawing cards, and we can return Splitskin Doll to our hand to draw more cards. And what do we get for playing all these spells, these low mana spells? We get Cosmogrand Zenith. Cosmogrand Zenith. It says 2/4. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose one, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Combine this with Delny. Notice that all of our creatures are power 2 or less, and things can get out of hand, including with Aven Interrupter is a 1 of. This is mono white pretending to be mono blue, and I love it. I love it for that. We have a Pinnacle Star Cage because we don't mind blinking all of our stuff. We can even blink this back into our hand and have all our ETB effects trigger again. Smiles at Death literally brings back everything from our graveyard to the battlefield. And we can get by running 18 planes and 2 Cavernous Souls. Most often you want to put that on human. I cannot tell you how much value this deck can generate and how low of a mana curve. And I think if we see some good games here, we're gonna see some incredible things happen here. Let's take it into the rank queue and see if we can hit the next ladder position with some mono white Pixies, Lightstall Pixies. It's so good. Lofi, please. Allow us to demonstrate. Alright, well, we have things. Even playing a Pixie into a Pixie, I don't feel bad about it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and Seam Rep on the Elf, and that'll put us kind of on par with almost like we had the play and they had the draw. Oh, we got another Seam Rep. I don't like it. Let's... You know what? Let's play a Pixie. And we'll submit 0. And then we'll play another Pixie. And pick up that, we'll submit 0. I thought I was going to pick up that Pixie, but I guess I can't. This is fine. We have the Chiron. That's all we need, right? Alright, well, we attack in. Seems suspicious. Alright, we pass the turn because we can cast Chiron at instant speed. Tashana's Tide Binder. Oh no. What will you do? Alright, they get in for 3. Well, we flash into Chiron and pick up a Pixie. All the smiles of death. My goodness. Here, I don't know. I think we go in for 2 or 3. Go Duskrow's Reliquary. Sacrifice the Pixie. Get rid of the Tide Binder. Play the Pixie. Pick up the Chiron. And pass the turn. This seems very convoluted, but it works. Somehow it works. We're just shuffling pieces around on the board, and it's working. Let's get in for 2. We can try anyway, I guess. I mean, I know about the Chiron. All right, got him down to 13. It's slow and steady. Thinking it over, perhaps. Lofi. I hear you. It's a weird deck. We're going to try to make it work. I think it's going to pass the turn. What is even happening? All right, then. Let's get in for 2. They have 1 blue source, so, I mean, how bad could it be? If we can just get them to try to make a move on the Pixie, we have an open shot at playing Smile at Death. And again, we have 2 Smiles at Death. I think we just go for it. And go to jam it. All right, it's stuck. Somehow, some way it's stuck. I think we're good at this point. It's like our highest casting cost spell. All right, we got a Pixie. We'll submit 0. It's fine. Comes back with a counter on it because of Smile at Death. And we draw a card. We'll do, how about Human on this one? And no sense overextending. Let's just keep on getting in for 2. Flood Pit's Drowner. All right. All right. Well, we'll pick that up with the Flood Call, or with the Chiron. Do a Seam Rip on the Drowner. Pick up the Pixie, or pick up the Chiron with the Pixie, and pass the turn. What's going on? All right, we get nothing with Smile at Death. This is a good thing. That means we haven't, we don't have anything to lose. We have lost nothing. Are they debating Into the Floodmaw and the Duskrow's Reliquary? I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, they have an Archdruid's Charm. I see. Well, we can flash in the Chiron, bounce it into our hand. And then we go Industrial's Reliquary, sacrifice the Chiron. We have even an Interrupter in our hand now. We are mono blue. We're out mono bluing this blue green deck. Instant speed, instant style. Well, they need a flyer, huh? But they don't have any more blue mana. All right, we'll bring the Chiron back. We'll bring the Aven Interrupter back to our hand. Oh my god. All right, let's get in for some damage. And in the turn, we're doing it. We're doing such horrible things with mono white. All right, we Aven Interrupter. We bring back the Sunpro Chiron and bounce the Aven Interrupter to our hand. Oh my god. And then we go Delny and attack. My goodness. That was a parade of creatures coming in and out of battle. Oh, God help us if we run into an opponent that's playing Authority of the Consoles. We might just get hosed. And again, we have the Seam Rip. We have the Reliquary. All right, let's try it again. I'm a fan. Sektash. The Mighty is our next opponent. Hey, we're on the play. Not bad. I kind of would wish we had a 2-mana play here, but I won't complain. Let's go ahead and get the fairy out there, start chipping away. All right, come on now. Get in there, fairy. Do your job. Get some damage in. There you go. Thornspire Verge, huh? Red-green? They've torched our tower. All right, Hazaret. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and get that down. It is 2 mana, so it does get gunned by Pinnacle Starcade. That's pretty awesome. Do they have another Torch the Tower? That would be unfortunate. Right after we play Enduring Innocence. They do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Alright, well, let's go Nurturing Pixie. Pick up the rabbit. Replay the rabbit. Alright, we're doing things. Alright, we're just about to get stomped, aren't we? No? Okay. Well, let's go Downy. What say you? Alright, so we get double rabbit triggers. And attack in. Alright, looking good. I like it so far. A little worried about all these cards in our opponent's hand, though. This could spell trouble. They hit a Plains. Interesting. You know what? Let's go double Lightstall Inquisitor. Gets double triggered because of Delny. Fun. Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. So that would have come in tapped anyway. It'll land. Inspiring Vantage and another land. Huskwood Verge would not have come into play tapped. We might be overextending here, but we do have Smiles at Death. So we're not out of the woods as long as they don't exile everything. All right, so what's left in their hand? They seem to be drawing a lot of lands. We do not. Oh my goodness, they had another land in their hand. Aurelia. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, they did some damage. Unfortunately, I think we just have to hold up the Aven Interrupter. I think that's what we have to do. We'll gain a few life off of that as well. Are they going to main phase something? They cannot be expecting a counter spell, right? I mean, I guess we just take it. This is fine, right? I don't see an issue here. All right. Am I missing something? They are at max speed. What? No. Okay, that was an interesting deck. I did not expect to see Hazoret really in a Land War Elf on the same battlefield on my opponent's side. There we go. We'll see what happens in the next game. Not a VV to be found here, folks. Not a single one. We're playing off meta, and we don't get to play any meta decks. Interesting. Nanu Boy. Last hour as well, we didn't face a single VV. Apparently it's over 40% of the tournament base metagame right now. Alright, well, let's go with Nurturing Pixie. Let's just go Split Skin Doll next turn and draw a card. Authority of the Consoles. We'll get Seam Ripped. Never mind. That is one thing we did not want to see. We are playing a Blink deck that will get way too much life on our opponent's behalf. Alright, Split Skin Doll. Are they going to counter our 2-1? No? Alright, good. And draws us another land. Come on, really, game? Really? This is what we're doing now? Alright, we have enough lands for the rest of the game. And they have a Simulacrum Synthesizer. I think if we don't draw a bounce spell or a creature, then we sacrifice the doll for Dusk Rose Reliquary. I didn't have Simulacrum Synthesizer on my bingo chart today either. I think we're okay though. Alright, 2 to the bottom. We like to see that. Another land. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Alright then. Let's sacrifice you and get rid of the synthesizer. And pass the turn. Oh, United Battlefront. Very nice. Will that find them another synthesizer? They might even find another authority of the consoles as well. They are really sticking it to us here. And we're getting nothing but lands. Okay, that'll work. It will cost us everything on in terms of our offense on our board, but that will work. So I guess we sacrifice this to deal with the second synthesizer and wait and see what they play before we take out the authority of the consoles. United Battlefront number 2. After taking out 2 synthesizers, will they hit a third one in the top 7 cards? No, they do hit a Perilous Snare though. Interesting. Okay, so they will Perilous Snare the Seam Rip, because this has Ward 2. Exiles our graveyard, so that means, what? Okay, so let's get rid of the Rest in Peace, I guess. There's no sense in fighting against 2 Authority of the Consoles. And we just draw another land. What is going on? You have got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. And they drew a 3rd Authority of the Consoles. Awesome. Awesome. There you go. Gain 3 life. If they have a counter spell here, I swear. We said we did not want to face up against Authority of the Consoles, and we found an opponent that found not 1, not 2, but 3 of them in the same game. After fighting 2 synthesizers. And there's a Perilous Snare. I'm just... The Authority of the Consoles against our Blink deck is just ridiculous, especially if we can't get any kind of offense to stick on the board. So we're done. And on to the next one. We got played by Matchmaker and then Shuffler completely flooding. We got double hose there. Shuffler completely flooded our hand with lands, and Matchmaker was like, oh, wait till you see this. Not 1, not 2, 3 Authority of the Consoles. Birdie, 14. What do you got? We got 3 Voice of Victories, but Shuffler's fine. Shuffler's fine. It's fine. This is fine. All right, then. Where were you, Rabbit, on turn 1? This could not allow us to curve out, huh? Is this finally a VV? Are we finally up against VV? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. That's fine. The Mad Shuffler gave us 3 Voice of Victories. We're playing 3 Voice of Victories. With a Hinterland Sanctifier. What could go wrong? If we draw... No, we have 4 lands next turn, so we can Voice of Victory and get lost. This could be an interesting turn, depending on what they play. I really want to see a VV come down here. Oh, it's just a Mako. Just the Mako and a Soul Cauldron. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? I just gotta show them. I got this, Shuffler's fine. This is fine. 4 voice of victories in the top 4, 8, 9, 10 cards with 0 card draw. So much victory. So many people proclaiming victory. I suppose it had to happen at some point, right? There's nothing in the graveyard for your Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Oh, are you going to discard a VV? I hope so. I'm not doing the math here, but I think if we kill your blocker, I think you might be a little in trouble. Oh, there's an Into the Flood mana, isn't there? We are also notably right at almost 30 life. Alright, they have the Draconautics Engineer. They gotta get in for some damage, right? Is that what they're thinking? I mean, we have 8 power worth of tokens coming online next turn, right? Okay, Into the Flood Maw. That's what we thought. That's what we thought. Are you going to attack? No, I didn't think so. Alright then. There you go. And attack. I think that's still enough. That should be 10 exactly, right? VV. What's the problem with VV? Who needs VV? We just took down VV with 35 life to spare. 34 life to spare. And a Voice of Victory to spare. You just gotta draw 4 Voice of Victories. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's fine. Alright, let's try it again. That's the first time we face VV after an hour and a half of play. Alright then. Well, let's go for it one more time. Team chills. Alright, let's chill. I'm down. Yeah, this doesn't look terrible. Alright, let's give him a little planes action. Hold priority with a seam rip that no one wants to play turn 0. You have to have a weird reason for that. Oh, we have a Delny. Alright, let's go human. Voice of Victory. Oh, Orzhov, eh? Well, they have their own Voice of Victory. How quaint. Let's seam rip their Voice of Victory. And attack with ours. Are they going to seam rip our seam rip? And then we seam rip their seam rip that's hit our seam rip? That would be hilarious. No, well, okay. We got the sacrifice guy. You know, he is a 2-mana guy, so let's just go ahead and seam rip him too. You know, I wish our Lightstall Inquisitor was a human. Womp womp. I also wish we hit our land drop there. We shall persevere. Oh, a helpful hunter. They're playing little guys too. Oh, and a cleric. You know, we just cannot hit a land to save our life, can we? Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, Lightstall Inquisitor comes out to play. And then now we have Delany Mana next turn, which makes the Sun Pearl Chiron rather interesting with our current board. Alright, and they have a Life Creed duo. Interesting. Are they going for a Bloodthirsty Conqueror combo? Is that what's going on here? Alright, Sanctifier. I think we Pinnacle Starcades next turn. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Pinnacle Starcade. Actually, new plan. Well, let's pick this guy up. And pick this guy up. Nice. Alright, we got a land even. And now we have flying blockers. And they have a helpful hunter. Yeah, I think this only benefits us, right? Okay. Oh yeah, the Pinnacle Starcades absolutely crushes them now. And they can't block our flyers. No blocks. Alright, yeah, so this is absolutely what we do here. We're gonna go ahead and get in for some damage. Alright, they block there. They block there. And block there. Okay, maybe, just maybe. Let's go Delny. And then get double Lightstall Inquisitor triggers. We might be chasing too close to the sun here. Okay, there's a Voice of Victory. And then the second one is Resolute Reinforcements. Interesting. And they hit a land. I think we have this. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Attack into them and see how they block. They can't block with the 3-2. They can only block with the 1-2s. I want to get that Resolute Enforcements out of here, but I don't think they're gonna. This is questionable. Alright, so what do? We flash out the Sun Pearl Chiron. Take back the Lightstall Inquisitor. Take back the other Sun Pearl Chiron. Get in the damage. What, 2 of it? 4 of it? Alright, Pinnacle Starcade. That gets rid of their whole board and leaves us with a Delny. I don't know. This may not have been the way to play it. I think we had them even if I didn't Pinnacle Starcade here, but I'm not exactly sure what's about to happen. Well, let's go ahead and get the Lightstall Inquisitor out here. And that will do nothing, but it will give us a little bit more offense. All right, what's it going to be? Voice of Victory, and what is the card? Oh, they got a Hindle and Sanctifier. Okay, that'll gain them a life. They're attacking. Whoa, okay. No blocks. Alright then, we also have a Hindle and Sanctifier. And we will also attack. Oh, you gonna block? Alright then, well, Downey's not really doing much for us now. So let's just pop this guy back into our hand. And pop Downey back into our hand. Gain some life. Pop Downey back into the play. Gain some life. Yeah. Are you going to attack? Looks dubious. Alright, I like it. Well, let's Lightstall Inquisitor. Gain some life. See what's in their hand. It was a Plains. We will Nurturing Pixie. Pick this up. And pick this up. And that will tell us to pick this up. And we'll pick that up. And we'll pick the Lightstall Inquisitor up. And we'll pick up the Pixie. Alright, so they have all that stuff. And now we attack in for 2 in the air. And then Pinnacle Star Cage. Yeah, okay, sacrifice them. Oh man, what's going on? This Umbral Collar Zealot here. I hope they don't find a Raise the Past. That would be unfortunate. Alright. And now, let's go Lightstall Inquisitor. And that's 4 damage on board. They need to top deck something good here. They top decked a Raise the Past. Wow. Alright then. I mean, that's great. I don't know. Do they get us? I think they got us. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, if they don't find that Raise the Pass, we absolutely win there. They just got extremely lucky and were able to surveil into it. We absolutely slam the Pinnacle Star Cage back on them next turn and get in for the win. Alright, come on, we can do this. That was probably one of our least favored matchups. Let's see about this one. That and Authority of the Consoles. is like not what we want to see. And yet here we are in the mirror match. All right then. You like that, do you? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they got a Cavern of Souls as well. What is this? Are you serious, man? Are you serious? No blocks. Let's put this on human. All right. Get in for some damage. I didn't think they wanted to trade, did they? And then we'll seam rip their Lightstall Inquisitor. Oh, the angels are here. Watch out. All right, then. Well, let's go with Split Skin Doll. Gets us a card. Nurturing Pixie lets us pick up Split Skin Doll. And now no attacks. Angels. Alright, they get the warp on the Starfield Shepherd to grab what? Another Lightstall Inquisitor? No, Hydral and Sanctifier, okay. Respect. Again, seems like we're playing a lot of mono white decks when we play our mono white deck. We'll go with we don't need the card draw right now. We need lands. This is fine. No blocks. Oh my goodness. Okay. No lands for us. So let's play this and get another land, hopefully. No, come on. All right then. All right. All right, and now they have an Exemplar of Light, which means we absolutely need to find a Reliquary. Or a Get Lost, or a Split Up. Pinnacle Starcage is not it. And we still didn't find a land. Okay. All right, cool. We have a few things to block their flyers. And a handful of cards if we can just draw a land. My goodness. Yeah, we have to triple block this Exemplar of Light, don't we? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, our Lightstall Inquisitor is quickly running out of options there to hit their hand with. Alright, stop growing the Exemplar of Light. You need to attack in with the Exemplar of Light. No, they did not. Oh my goodness. Okay then. This is all we can do. This is literally all we can do. Because lands. Because lands. Otherwise we would be destroying them. God. This is ridiculous. Hey, I found the land. Alright, we take 9 down to 3. Wow. Okay. What you gonna do? We drew so many extra cards off a split skin doll looking for lands and just not gonna happen, huh? Alright then. Let's try again. And the mirror matches, you know, the mirror matches are uncanny. The second we start playing mono white, all of a sudden we're up against Lightstall Inquisitor like it's nobody's business. Something fishy here. Alright, let's see what happens here against Kanji. Alright, we're on the play. We have things we might want to play. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, it's a mountain. Oh. Hired Claw, hello. Alright, well, let's go ahead and... I'm not too worried about that as of yet. Let's go ahead and get the Voice of Victory down, see if they want to trade. They do want to trade. That's beautiful. Alright. Alright, kind of wish we had more lands. That seems to be a theme today. That's alright. We'll hold up, get lost. Oh, and or Sun Pearl Chiron. Alright, Razorkin Needlehead can get lost. I haven't seen anybody try to play with that in a while. What's going on here? Okay, we just are never going to draw another land, I see. This is fine. This is fine. We'll hold up the Sun Pearl Chiron now, I guess. What is going on? We will win despite our hardships. Despite Shuffler trying to screw us over at every turn. Oh, map tokens. You gotta crack them on a creature. Slick shot, show off. Alright, they crack a map on the show off. And to a Screaming Nemesis on top. Watch out. Alright, we need to keep that in mind. Alright, it's a 3-4. Coming in hot. Alright, it's our turn. Do we get a land? We did not get a land. That's okay. It's okay. We will Duskrose Reliquary and sacrifice a token to get rid of the show off. And do nothing else because our opponent's on 4 lands, going on 5, and we are on 2. There's Screaming Nemesis. They gotta get in for the damage, right? Oh yeah, they're here for the damage. Alright, well, no third land for us yet again. They cannot cast anything. So we Duskrose Reliquary, sacrifice, get rid of the Screaming Nemesis, and pass the turn. It's a slog. We're doing what we can. Mono white versus mono red. Absolutely just hosed today on lands, but we have persevered. We will not quit just in the face of 0 land drops. we can still get the wins. Our mana curve is low enough. We can still cast most things in our deck. Just not half of our hand, because reasons. Are we getting Salt Road by Mono Red? Is this big red? Are they going to hit us with a Nova Hellkite here? No? Okay, just... we will never, ever, ever get another land. That's it. And no games ever from now on till eternity will we ever hit another land drop. We might as well just stop playing now. Alright, did they find removal for our Voice of Victory? They did. Well, at least we can play this, right? Alright, there it is. They could hit the Sun Pearl Chiron. Oh, yes, they do, and they do. Alright then, Voice of Victory, you are the hero we deserve, because we will never hit a land drop ever again. Still on 2 lands. Still on 2 lands. And they hit another Thunder Magic. Awesome. It was bound to happen sooner or later. And we're still on 2 lands. Alright, I mean, there's only so much we can do here. They're on 6. We're on 2. Alright, flash in the Chiron. Unbelievable. Mono Red is on 6, and we finally hit our 3rd land. Oh my god, that was a long time coming. Alright. I think we can do this. All we gotta do is hold up Aven Interrupter, right? We somehow got there. This is incredible. I cannot believe that we might be on the verge of winning this after getting bricked on land so many turns in a row and not being able to cast anything in our hand. Wow, okay, well, let's even interrupt her. That's lethal on board. They have to take care of it. Alright. Look at us hitting land drops. Would you believe it? Alright, here we go. 2 damage. Delny. And let's pick up the Chiron and give the Nurturing Pixie a couple of counters. Well, just the one, I guess. What say you? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we somehow get there? Screaming Nemesis. Alright. Cannot block. I don't know. I mean, they self-destruct. Okay. It doesn't kill us. Good game. Good lord. I do like self-destruct and Screaming Nemesis. Man, that is going to do it. What a nail-biter. As always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. Whoa. A lot of weird ones today. We'll see you next time.